Okay. Well, whoever this is for, wherever you are tonight, wherever you join us from in the future, tonight's message is about stay in your heavenly home. And this message came to me as obviously a reminder to stay in my heavenly home, to dwell, to be in the place of the Lord, to be in the place of the truth, and to stay within me with all the noise and everything that's going on around us right now. The safest place, the most secure place for us to stay is in the dwelling of home that exists within you and me. All right. It's a little bit of an evolution for Sacred Stays as we are ever evolving, and our mission as we are currently committed to guiding God's precious children home by igniting presence, purpose, and purity to really live your unique mission now. And part of this evolution is the fact that we are sharing these messages, that we are giving this information freely and abundantly, and we are inspired to share the truth. This, just called intuition, this mission came to me about 4 or 5 years ago, and I spoke through a session of my own. I was in a coaching session, and what came through me is that I have a ministry. So this has been, it's being renewed, it's being evolved, it is being raised into, really what God is calling me and my community leaders to do and to share, because we've shared a lot of this information ongoing in a retreat style setting. So, just to a few people at a time, they're intimate settings. We have about 10 to 15 people, and we come together for a deep dive of this information, and we really let that truth be born or become alive within us. And we remember these things as if we wrote the books, as if we are the author of these sacred texts. And the information really does exist within us. So we are here to guide you back to your heart, guide you back to your home. And we know that that is going to take presence for you to be here now, whatever that takes, whatever it looks like, and to really rise into that calling or your purpose. The purpose, the reason that you were born, the uniqueness of you, that you came here with a mission. And you're here to share that mission. If you aren't doing it, it's not wrong, it's okay. But what is it going to take to get you there? What is it going to take to you living a life of presence and purpose? And then purity. And I want to be clear on that word and what that really means for me and for my team. It is your innocence. It is your innocence to really live the child within, like the inner child that is pure and that is innocent and that is already forgiven. Because when you were present, when you were on purpose, and you have remembered your purity, we believe that you get to really live and that you have a unique mission that has been planted, put in you, and you are here to bring that out into the universe, to bring that out into our world that needs it now more than ever. So that's what we're committed to doing, because you are a precious child of God and you deserve to be home. All right, so I'm going to start. Take a deep breath with me. So begin to settle into this message Feel your breath. Feel your prana, your chi, your life force. Your breath is your life force. It is your spirit. Without it, you can be nothing. You would be nothing. And with it, you can and you will be everything that you came here to be. With your breath, you are alive and you have an opportunity to bring your unique mission here. But are you home? I don't know. Where are you watching from tonight? Or this day, or whatever day, however you catch this. That part's funny, doing live videos. Are you home? Are you really, really home? And I'm not meaning the house that you're in. I'm not meaning the state or the country that you live in. I'm not meaning the place in the world that you think that might be, or even the people that you think that might be with. I'm talking about the home within. Are you here? Are you present? Are you in your body? Are you in the now? Are you right here? Or are you thinking about the past or the future? Or what are you going to have for dinner later? What about tomorrow morning already? If you're existing in anywhere else but now, then the answer is probably no. We're looking for a yes every time that question is asked. And I've asked it again and again and again and again in immersions and in sessions with people and in groups. And it is a question that gets to get re-asked. You get to continue to re-ask yourself, am I home? Am I here? Am I here now? Am I present? Am I home? Because from here, from being here now, you can have a miraculous life. You can have all the things that dwell in the house of the Lord. And it takes you being home. Continue to ask yourself that question. Continue to be willing to hear the answer. And let's be very, very clear. If the answer is a no, that's okay. Because there's always a way to find your way back home. What is home? I don't know what your home is like now, whatever that brings up, whatever that word brings up for you, because I imagine it brings up a lot. It can bring up your childhood home. It can bring up your adulthood home. It can bring up your now home. It can bring up one of your broken homes. It could bring up many things. The kind of home that I'm speaking of is really the healthy kind, the kind of home where love resides, the kind of home where heaven exists. And I believe that it's possible for us now, and now to have heaven on Mother Earth, to be home. I chose a couple of scriptures from the Bible, using these as laws, not as religion, but as a law. And we're going to look at Psalms. And I love the Psalms. I did a little more research about the Psalms, and they're written by poets, and I love poets. Rumi and Hafiz. Poetry really is where truth exists, where God exists. So Psalm 84:1 shares, "Blessed are those who dwell in your house." I like to say stay. We use the word stay because we're here to stay in, dwell in, stay in the house. And blessed are those who dwell and stay in the house. Psalm 27:4 says, I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I shall stay in the house of the Lord forever. Is that where you're staying? Is that where you're dwelling? What do you think goes on in the Lord's house? What do you think that really means? Do you think that there's fighting and arguing in the Lord's house? Do you think that there is lack in the Lord's house? Do you think the blessed are those who are hungry, hurt, causing one another pain? Are the blessed those who are compassionate and loving and holding one another, hungry or not? Blessed. Blessed are those who dwell. Blessed are those who stay in your house. And in your house, meaning the Lord's house. Where are you? Are you living in the past? Are you living in the future? Are you staying here now? Are you staying present? Are you staying in your purpose? Are you staying pure? Or do you go back to regret? Fear, shame, guilty. Those are states where you're not staying in the Lord's house. That is a state where you're not dwelling in the house of the Lord. What do you think happens in the Lord's house? Is the Lord fearful? Shameful? Guilty? I think not. When we stay present, when we stay in forgiveness and compassion and love, and when we stay in the presence and the purity of the child within each of us, that's home. That is heaven on Mother Earth, where you come back to you, where you come back to what's true, where you get to come back as many times as it takes and reclaim your home. You get to reclaim your home. You get to declare a thing and have it established unto you. I encourage you to declare your presence in your home. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am here now. I am here now. I am here now and I stay here now. I am home and I dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Hallelujah. Let's talk about the house. Let's talk about our home. Let's talk about our dwelling, our temple, our body. I'll share with you guys that I took a week off. I've had a lot of different projects going on and creating a lot of inspirations and a lot of good things. And my body was starting to kind of shut down. My brain wasn't working like it can. And I was hearing in meditation to rest. I was hearing it's time to rest. I was hearing take care of my body, and all of me did not want to do that. I was like, nope, I want to keep going. I want to keep sharing. I want to keep really bringing people home. I want people to know who they are. I want them to know they're forgiving. You know, I've got this mission and I want to share with as many people as I can that they are loved. And I want to connect. And I want to tell them that you are loved and you are the one and you are the way and that you are the truth and that you are so, so, so loved. That everything within you can be washed away, can be cleansed, and that you really are here to embody the resurrection and the life, that you are here. Jesus said, these things ye shall do in greater, that you are here to ignite and to share those missions, the things that God has placed in you for you to bring to life. So I wasn't no, I'm not going to rest. I've got things to do, God. I mean, I'm a busy woman. And I heard this message. This was one of the things that I got brought to redirect. And do you not know that you are the temple of the Most High? And the spirit of pure love lives in you. Do you not know that you are the temple of the Most High and the spirit of pure love lives in you? So let's just check out if we're here to be home, we're here to stay in the house of the Lord, and we're here to stay in our bodies. We're here to be present and on purpose and remember how pure we are, and that the presence of God really is alive in each and every one of us when we allow it, when we say yes, when we stay in the now. You and me are the temple of the Most High. When you give yourself permission, when you allow, when you decree a thing, when you pray, without ceasing, you are praying. We are praying with every thought and every word, every feeling and every action. It is not just when you lay down and go to bed or when you sit down at the table to eat. We are continuously praying. We are praying through our words, through our thoughts, through our feelings and our actions continuously. What are you going to put into your temple? And then most importantly, what is going to come out of your temple? Are you going to let the spirit of anger or the spirit of hate or the spirit of condemnation come out of your vessel, come out of your temple? If the spirit of pure love lives in you, how is it possible that the spirit of anger and hate and judgment and condemnation can come through you? Without obedience, without commitment. That's how. To be vigilant to staying home, to staying here within, in your body, in your temple, using your words, using your presence, and the power of purpose. Just like prior to this video, I had moments of fear. The spirit of fear was coming through me, and I am in prayer continuously, praying, God, help me remember to stay. Angels, support me in staying. Help me be here now and help me stay. Help me to stay in the spirit of pure love and let the word of God flow through me. Use me. Use me to be the spirit of pure love. Annihilate the spirit of hate and condemnation and judgment. We are here to be a child of God in purity and in innocence, and to be seeing our brothers and sisters around us compassionately, forgivingly, lovingly, kindly. You are to be the temple of the Most High, and you are to allow the spirit of love to come through you. It's a lot easier done when you allow the spirit of love in, when that's what you put into your eyes and your mouth and your ears, and that's what you're touching. It's a lot easier to let that spirit come out. You still have the power and the control over your own vessel, over your own temple, regardless of your environment or your circumstances. regardless of how bad it was growing up, how bad it got, how bad it may seemingly get. We have the power and the authority to reign in our temple, to reign in the Spirit of God. I want you just to breathe that in. Breathe it in. Breathe in the spirit of love and exhale the spirit of love, because we have the power to do this, my people. As I was preparing the message today and just reviewing some notes and some scriptures, and I'm scrolling through Facebook, sharing the fact that I'll be sharing the message. And I start to see something that says, condemn the white supremacy. I might have gotten that a little bit wrong, because I had to take a second glance and a third glance and a fourth glance. And I was like, what? No, don't condemn. Yes, let's bring awareness to white supremacy. Yes, let's put it on our altar. Let's bring it to the table. Absolutely. Let's take responsibility. It's been acting in us. Let's take ownership and responsibility, and let's listen to one another. Let's bring awareness to the topic, but condemn, condemnation to make wrong publicly, generally. No, that is not the way. That which we do to one, we are doing to ourselves. And we are giving that attention, condemnation, and the wrongdoing. The way this works is that we become and we remember the spirit of pure love that lives within us. We act as if we're the temple of the Most High, and we purify white supremacy. We forgive white supremacy. We use compassion with those who have been acting through that lens of fear and supremacy, based on beliefs that there's not enough and you have to be better, which are lies. Condemnation is not the way. Invite these people into your temple, invite them into your space. Let's hear one another just like that. There's such powerful conversations going on around the world, and I'm proud of those. Let's keep doing those. But it's not going to work by condemning. Loving one another, seeing one another, hearing one another, seeing the little boy, the little girl that exists within anyone, regardless if they've been acting in supremacy, whether they've been white, whether they've been a man. There's a child within that dwells. There's a child that is within that stays. I'm just going to use the word our here instead of your. You all know that says you. But it's really our. Our current reality is based on where we stay. Your current reality is based on where you stay. I'm going to ask you the question, will you stay in the house of the Lord? Will you dwell in the house of the Lord forever? The house of the Lord is omnipotent. It is all powerful. All powerful. That means there is not a thing that cannot be accomplished, succeeded, won. All powerful. All powerful. The house of the Lord is where the power exists, the true power, the power that does not cause harm, the power that does not cause hate and resentment and against one another. All powerful, almighty, omnipotent. And this is what's available for you. This is available for you to stay in the house of the Lord, where you are omnipotent, where you have the power of God running through your veins, running through your body, running through your temple. Omniscient, all knowing, all knowing. That means there is nothing else you need to know because it is already known. Have you ever had the experience that you thought you didn't know something and you just make a request? You remember that you do know. You use your words to call forth the answer, and the answer just comes. This is the power that's available in the house of the Lord, and it's available to you and to me. Omnipresent, all present. In the house of the Lord, you have access, availability to omnipresence. This experience can be quite wild, where you can be everywhere present, where you can be home, present with your duties, with your mission, with your work, present with your children and your partner and your family and your community and the nation and the world, where you can be present with all things. Omnibenevolence. Will you stay in the house of the Lord where it's all good? All good. Where it's all good. Go back to the screen. Will you stay in the house of the Lord where it is all good? Yes, please. Yes, please. We have a choice. You can either stay in your heavenly home or not. Where will you stay? Where will you dwell? What happens for you when you stay home? What happens for your partner when you stay home? What happens for your children when you stay home? What happens for your nieces, nephews, the children of our planet when you stay home? I can imagine an omnibenevolent world when the choice is made again and again and again to stay home, to dwell in the house of the Lord, and to let only pure love stream through you. To let that power and that presence of the all knowing, all present, all good stream through you. Will you stay? Listen for your answers. You have the answers within you. Nobody else needs to tell you. You don't need to go look outside of you. You don't need to go check in with your neighbor or friend or even me to find out your answer. You have the answers within you. You have the secrets within the temple because we are promised the promised land, heaven on Mother Earth. It's within you, it's within me. You have your version. You are planted with a mission and visions that are unique to you. The world is waiting on those to be born, to be put into action, and to be put here into our universe now. What are you waiting for? I encourage you to remember your omnipotent presence, your omniscient gift. It's a gift. It's made available to you. It's made available to me because when you dwell and stay in the house of the Lord, that is where you will find your all knowing, all present, all good, and all powerful self that resides within you and without you. Can you jump back off, stopping screen share? Just a few more moments. If there's anything else that could be useful in tonight's message, I invite it to come forward now and to be shared here with us on these platforms as we continue to share the truth that raises us from the information, the sacred texts that have been shared for lifetimes, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So the information is not about where it comes from, because it came from within you and me. It is within you and me. You have a chapter to write. You are responsible for being here now. You are a child of the Most High Living God that has a mission. I invite you to come home and to stay home, whatever that takes. There's going to be things happening in our environment, in our world, things that are attempting to take us out, to get us to condemn, to get us to hate, to get us to participate in fear. There's another way. It's you. You beautiful, precious, sacred you. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you that I have the courage to share this message from my heart. And whoever needs to hear it hears it. And if no one, I did. Whoever we are speaking to is really about sharing the message to us. It's about getting it so ingrained in your temple. Every word that we speak, every word is to be programming your temple. Watch what you're speaking. Watch what you're thinking. Watch what you're feeling and watch your actions. Your temple's taking it all in. Typically, whatever we take in is what we give out. But we've been in a reactive universe where we have been reacting to one another. I invite you that whatever you have taken in, that you don't let that be your operating system anymore. You operate from the temple of the Most High, and you let love, pure love, stream through you and out into our universe. Whatever you've been through, whatever you're currently going through, there is a way home. Stay. My brothers and sisters, stay. It's going to be okay. Stay home. Stay in you. Stay with your breath. Breathe. A better day is coming. As each of us remember that we have the answers and we have the way home. No one out there does. There's not a guru, there's not a teacher, there's not a leader, there's not a president that is going to provide those answers for us. You are the way. Jesus said, like, these things ye shall do and greater. And it's no joke. He didn't walk around saying, oh man, my life's pretty bad and I don't have anywhere to live and things aren't going very good. These people won't even listen to me. No, he walked around saying, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. I encourage you to find your way, your truth, and your life that exists within you. I promise it does. Me and my team at Sacred Stays, we're here to support you on that journey home. And I trust that this message is received with grace. This way of teaching feels weird and different for me, and it's okay. Because I am confident, I am courageous. I haven't always been. And it's okay if you're not right now. You are loved. If this message or any of the other messages that we're sharing has touched you, we have a way to support our mission. I'll share one more screen with you. Right now, we have a couple of ways. Nope, didn't come back up. All right. Okay, I'm just going to stop share. All right, never mind. I'll speak it and I'll get it posted in the link. So if you're inspired to share, if you're inspired to contribute to our mission and what we're doing in the world, we have big visions and we love space and a center for people to come as long as it takes to remember their home is within them and to really feel the presence of God, feel the presence of truth and life running through you. That's our mission. And I'm going to continue until the life and the breath no longer moves through me. I love you and thank you for watching.